After an action-packed week of central bank decisions, the spotlight now shifts firmly to data. This week, consumer demand and fresh economic signals will drive volatility across FX, equities, gold, and crypto. Let's break it down. Tuesday kicks off with the global flash PMI releases for May. They will be gauged very carefully in Europe, which has been hit the hardest by the Middle East war. The euro and pound could be lifted by any signs that the energy shock is receding. On Wednesday, the focus shifts to Japan. The Bank of Japan's summary of opinions could spark yen strength if policymakers hint at further tightening following the recent rate hike to 1%. Then on Friday, the Tokyo CPI will be crucial in confirming whether additional Bank of Japan hikes are coming. With dollar-yen hovering near the critical 160 intervention zone, these data points could prove decisive in determining whether the yen breaks higher or if policymakers are forced to intervene. Thursday is going to be a big day for the US dollar. The PCE inflation report, the Fed's preferred inflation gauge, will be front and center. The report will also contain the personal income and consumption data. At its meeting last week, the Fed unanimously kept rates unchanged, but new Fed Chair Kevin Warsh announced the Fed will shift away from forward guidance. However, hotter inflation could bring forward expectations of tighter policy, following the hawkish signals, further boosting the dollar while weighing on gold. The precious metal staged an impressive rebound on the US-Iran peace deal, but a stronger dollar seems to be capping its momentum. On Wall Street, optimism continues to fuel record highs across the major indices. SpaceX's IPO was met with extreme enthusiasm. Its stock surged in its first full week of trading, and Elon Musk's space giant surpassed Amazon to become the world's fifth most valuable firm. This week, tech traders will be closely watching Micron Technology's earnings after the close on Thursday, with AI demand firmly in focus. Strong results could extend the tech rally, boosting the Nasdaq and feeding through to broader risk sentiment, including crypto. Bitcoin has benefited from the improved risk appetite on the improving geopolitical landscape, recovering above $65,000, but has since surrendered its US-Iran peace deal gains, waiting for the next market trigger for its next major move. Finally, in the oil market, prices have slipped to three-month lows following the US-Iran peace deal. However, the geopolitical backdrop remains fragile. Any setbacks in the peace talks could quickly revive supply concerns, pushing oil higher and adding fresh inflationary pressures globally. Bottom line, this week's data will offer a crucial snapshot of how economies are navigating an increasingly complex global landscape. This was your Week Ahead Roadmap on XM. Like and subscribe so you don't miss the next big market move.